The Southern Nevada Health District is tracking a second case of a parasite in Clark County that's linked to the massive national cyclospora outbreak. Officials say this case was identified in a person who was traveling to a state associated with the ongoing multi-state outbreak because the person traveled during the exposure period before returning to Clark County. Officials believe at this time there is no evidence the exposure happened in Clark County or in Nevada. The FDA is still recommending not to eat iceberg lettuce by Taylor Farms from Mexico. The products were sold at Taco Bell's in 5 states, including Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia.
At this time, the recalled products that has been announced by the FDA has not been distributed here in Clark County and in Nevada. The same message applies for those that are and aren't traveling, which is to proceed with caution with your produce and your leafy greens and your vegetables. Make sure that they're washed thoroughly. Wash your hands before consuming or preparing those.
And the infection can be treated with antibiotics. 6 cases of cyclosporiasis have been reported in Clark County this year. The second reported case linked to the nationwide outbreak.